Let's talk about the presidential election. Surprise, surprise. Interesting subject matter. Um, Major factors. Number one, the major factor is abortion. Women's rights to choose for their own body, which is a very strong reason to come out and vote. No matter what the weather's like, no matter what else you got going on, if you are a woman, if you have a wife, a mother, or a daughter, and you're a guy, if you're a grandmother or grandfather and you've got girls in the lineage, this should be a hell of a topic that drives you out to the polls. There's little or no doubt that people on the right don't like abortion. Why? Number of reasons. Their Christian ethic backgrounds. I can't think of any other reason than that. I mean, it's stupid. Okay, you want people, let's say you're an upper middle white person. So you want people of minority ethnicities to have more children if they can't afford to raise them because of the burden of expenses in the United States. You want them to have children that will become wards of the state so your taxes can pay for helping raise those children? Is that what you want? You're against abortion, so you certainly don't want to kill off the kids if they get too expensive, do you? You can't export them because they're already here. They're U.S. citizens. So I don't know what you can do about that. Okay? So it seems to me you're just stupid. You're following what somebody's telling you to say, think, or feel, just because that little baby might grow up to become Jesus again. I don't know. What in hell are you thinking? How in hell do you think that makes any sense at all when you have the revenue stream that is going to be needed to support that child as the economy in the U.S. gets worse? And trust me, it doesn't matter who's elected. The economy in the U.S. is going to get worse because over the last 73 years of my life, it has always gotten worse. Why does it get worse? A couple of reasons. First off, national saturation. When I was a kid, there were like 50 million Americans. Now, even without the immigrant problem, which if you say it's 20 million people, 30 million, we've still got, that's less than 10%. We still got over 300 million people instead of 60 million when I was a kid. There's not enough land. There's not enough jobs. There's not enough economic opportunities. I mean, let's face it, the need for job creation is so great that the U.S. government will allow you to take a large portion of your income that should be taxable. And if you decide to invest it on starting a new business, you're going to get tax breaks like you wouldn't believe. Why? Because they can't tax your ass that much. I don't care if you're making $10 million a year. That's not going to put a dent in the U.S. budget. But if they let you have those tax dollars at your discretion to use to develop a business, and 1 out of 100 of those people develop an ongoing business that over time employs more than 10 people, it's a win for the government. They're giving 10 people their tax money, and they're finding 1 or 2 of them that are going to create more than 10 jobs for people they can tax. See where I'm going with this? It's not hard to figure out, okay? The key thing is that the U.S. government doesn't have a business. They don't have anything that makes money. They have jobs that employ money, but not a single one of them are profitable. Every one of them is a 100% total expense. Okay? That's why you need to watch out when you develop lines of need in the population, because that need, not only is it money that comes out of working people of every class and every group, but it comes out of working people of every class to support those people and to manage through government agencies the needs of those people. So as I said, if you want poor, uneducated people, no matter what their ethnicity is, to have more children, because you take away the option of abortion or family planning of any kind, then in the end, you and your children and your grandchildren are going to end up paying for those kids, because their parents are not going to be able to educate them and work with them and help them find good careers to help support themselves, to help support their parents and their grandparents in their old ages, to help support their brothers and sisters. You're the ones complaining that a lot of these people, look, we are not importing all the people that are in prison. We're producing them ourselves. The United States is a perfectly good producer of criminals, a perfectly good producer of people that are not capable of operating in society. And where are those people coming from? Well, you tell me they're not coming from the suburbs. Okay. You guys telling me they're not white. Okay. So they're minorities. Okay. I would agree that people that are brought up in a economically deprived household or community or village or neighborhood are more likely to turn to crime than rich kids. I mean, rich kids will turn to crime, but it'll be more like stock fraud and stuff like that, and Ponzi schemes maybe. Okay, Madoff sort of shit. But the crap that you're talking about, taking away the right for a woman to decide for her own body what she's going to do with it, that's stupid. That's stupid on every level. And, you maybe think you're going to get to heaven if you support that right, but I'm telling you what, okay? I don't think that's really a valid reason. So, anyways, have a great day. Good luck. Go Harris.